Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty Season 2, Episode 5. I just watched Episode 4. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. Today I'm gonna still watch 3 episodes. That's gonna be cool. That's a big session of binge watching, but I have the time and I felt like it could be cool. The last episode, I began the last episode being worried a lot for Rick because of the episode 3, what happened at the end, the fact that he tried to kill himself and all. I talked about it during the intro of the last episode, all of my analysis about what happened during episode 3 and how the writers used it to show us that Rick is trying to change but that he still has his demons, he's fighting them but still is doing bad stuff and everyone is judging him, saying that he's not changing, not at all. Even Beth is best defender and comparing also the situation with her mom before that, that he didn't change at all and it ended like that. And also with Jerry not reacting, seeing Rick like that because they are used for him to be that weird that they are not paying attention to him anymore. And that the situation is normal for everyone, but it's not. It was also a good reminder for the viewers that to have a character like Rick, it's not normal. To have someone who is drinking that much, who is doing so many bad stuff, who has also that catchy phrase like we knew it already during the season 1, that it meant that he was all alone, that he needed help. But right there, really, the last episode, the episode 3, was a reminder for the viewers that a situation like that, it's not okay, that Rick is really feeling bad inside and that we are, losing at everything that he's doing, but it's not okay. The last episode was more fun, even if still the writers, they used it to not to answer to questions, but to push these questions again about Rick when he disappeared when Beth was young. For what reason? Why did he come back? What happened during the time that he was not there? Also, the fact that Jerry and Beth's marriage, it's not that great. The fact that Beth, she's drinking a lot, like her father, because she's feeling sad, and in several situations we already saw it, so maybe we need to work on it. Rick and Morty relationship, I said it during the last episode, I had the impression that it was getting better, but at the same time we have Morty who is growing up as a teenager, so he has his little cries, and same for Rick, also he has his little cries right now, so it's important. And yes, the writers, I have the impression with this season 2, they are going deeper with the characters. With the situations and the jokes, they already went really far, the writers, so it didn't surprise me, for example, that during the last episode we had a Godwin point being reached with that Nazi submarine. It didn't surprise me, and on the contrary, I was expecting, fake Hitler, I can't remember his name, to be right there, and he was not, so clearly it didn't surprise me at all. But yes, situations and jokes, they are going really dark and deep like always, but for the characters I have the impression that we are exploring them a lot more and we are getting deeper and darker with them, with Morty who killed someone, who had his moral compass being disturbed, with Jerry who said during the last episode that he was a parasite, that he wanted to be killed, he was not happy into his life, something like that, with Beth who is drinking a lot, Rick and all of his catchy phrase and the fact that he's not feeling okay, with that mystery around the fact that he disappeared, he reappeared. Summer might be the only one, who is truly happy and enjoying her life, who has really no issues to resolve, at least for now. But for the other ones, it's not great, and the writers, they are really paying attention to it in each episode to create something around it. We'll see if they're gonna resolve the situation during this season or if they're gonna take more seasons to do that. But yes, it's important now. You know, it's not just episodes to have fun, to make jokes and all. Because of the fact that they are going deeper with the characters, it's taking another dimension. And I love that. You know how much I love that for shows in general. I'm always telling you that I want three things. I want good stories for sure, but I want also characters who can evolve, and I want messages through the shows, through the episodes, and right there now I have these three things. Before that, you know, during season 1 maybe I was more like just enjoying the time that I was spending with these characters and having fun, and that's why also I had some doubts about continuing or not after the season 1, because it was fun, but I didn't know if I would have enough to say or not about this episode. It seems that it's the case now, and it's cool also. I'm having fun for sure, you can see that I'm losing a lot during the episodes, but I have also stuff to analyze, to think about. Let's go! Okay, I'm gonna start this intro right now, let's go for this episode 5. Like always, remember that I have my Patreon on which you can have this episode earlier, 5 episodes of advance, I think. We've extended our full reaction parts, like for the last episode I think that I'm gonna put the full one. And it's the best way to support me. You know that I'm a little reactor, so if you want to support me, even if it's just for 1 month, it can be appreciated. And it's on my Patreon, or it's on a direct donate link that I put on my description. I have also a TikTok on which I'm trying to post things, and I have a Twitter on which I'm posting a lot of things, including a lot of personal things, even more during these last days in which I had some issues with my washing machine and all. For those of you who are watching my reaction videos to the Rings of Power and to House of the Dragon, you already know that and how much it cost me. I'm gonna stop this intro, let's go for this episode 5. What? Who are you? What are you?
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy, time to go, Morty. Where? The Pentagon.
Eh? You're gonna save the world?
A live performance of a newly written, catchy original song. The cromulon feed on the talent and showmanship of less evolved life forms.
Pharrell, Newman, Corgan, and that dream guy, they're all dead.
What? How is that possible? Do people just die when I name them?
The Grammy, sir. There was an earthquake. All the famous ones, they're gone.
You need the ones who were not at the Grammys.
Ice-T survived.
Sir, the magnetic poles are about to reverse. In 2 hours, there may not be an Earth to save. Attention!
We're gonna have a musical episode?
The old gods are dead. Fuck all previous existing religions. All hail the one true God, the giant head in the sky.
You're gonna pray for it?
Unless this can beat that. What have you done for me lately? So if you won't excuse me, I'm going out onto the sidewalk and dropping to my knees.
Giant head in the sky, please forgive all that we've done. We're sorry for our increased levels of emissions and our racism, and of course the Amber Alerts I keep ignoring on my phone.
Good music comes from people who are relaxed.
So relax.
Morty, give me a beat. Oh man, okay, alright, You gotta get Schwifty. You gotta get Schwifty in here.
To get what?
Schwifty? What the hell is that?
Yes, I thought that I didn't have the translation of it, but you neither.
Shit on the floor. It's Schwifty time today. I like what you got. Good
You do?
job. Yeah.
Really? That convinced you?
Now,
Oh.
hold on a second. Let's be rational about this. We don't know there's a cause-effect relationship.
Between praying and having things. Huh?
Oh, dear giant head. We apologize for that discussion. It will never happen again. Oh, dear giant head.
Now we'll see which of them has got the most. 24 hours, 5
Ah!
days, 5 songs.
That's a competition?
Planet music. All participation is involuntary. The Show me what you got.
Hold it, stop. Music isn't about competition or captivity. If you love music, you love freedom. Please!
Bye-bye.
There's one every season.
Rick, Morty, iced tea. The timetable's moved up. Earth's on in 6 hours.
Already under enough pressure?
He is more impulsive, Morty. Season 1 he was letting stuff.
Morty, stop. Listen, there's only so much charge left in this thing. If we portal home from here and back, we're not gonna have enough charge left to get off-world. You see, I try to shelter you from certain realities, Morty, because if I let you make me nervous, then we can't get Schwifty. Stop saying it's a thing.
And what's your plan, General? We still have the nuclear option. On my word, we can launch a missile at every one of those heads in the sky.
All of them? You have that many?
You can put your faith in nukes and we get through this, General. Until then, I'll put mine in Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Schwifty was a jam. Thank you, sir. Thank you. He says he's proud of what we're doing and hopes we have a great Ascension Festival.
What do you have on your head?
If you'd stop being such an evangelical atheist, you might start enjoying yourself.
Jerry.
Oh, look at you! You're wearing the hat and everything.
Here's yours. Do you mind if I cook dinner tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I love you guys. And it's the will of the many heads that all children honor their parents.
Who don't do that?
We hereby send these unwanted skyward that they might be inhaled by the many heads, later to be
You're sacrificing
as better babies.
condemning, no?
Headward from that around.
Oh, yes! Yes, rise to the giant head! You are free to be free!
Luigi comes up from the
Oh,
garage, right?
shut up.
I should get going anyway. Wait, come on. Hold on a second, hold on.
He said to not use it for nothing.
What about the charge? You were just being lazy. Get back. Sit down. Morty, just put it down. You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, the relationship between these two, it's being tested a lot. Ah, we know that one.
Morty.
We know you!
Appear to be dying. I will make efforts to prevent this, but can promise nothing.
Oh, we're glad that we have you.
If Morty doesn't come back with my portal gun and I eat it out there, it's kind of your problem too.
You're gonna die also.
Worried about no Earth blowing up, man. What the fuck? You can turn into ice? My story begins at the dawn
You
of
are
time in the faraway realm
an alien
of Alpha
since
Ventrine.
that?
But I was frozen and exiled to the cosmos by my elders as punishment for not caring enough about anything. I'll just be ice, floating through space like a comet. Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
You kind of stuff me? It means that he tried to do that and it don't succeed.
What the hell are you doing, Nathan? I'm the goddamn president of the United fucking States. I'm setting the nuclear option to launch 1 minute into Earth's performance. I hope you like being hit in the face with a gun. Wait. Why?
Is your intention to abandon Rick using his own portal gun? In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
All of Rick's moves
It's a
are
big
dick
one.
moves? What is this, bird scene?
It is random debris. I found it in my carpet.
Ah!
I don't know what humans eat.
You know what this human eats.
Don't
You're
be
still
afraid.
together?
He doesn't care about anyone but himself. He doesn't think about
You
the
know it's
consequences
wrong.
of anything he does.
And as a result, he has the power to save or destroy entire world. And the reason I'm alive at all.
He saved you?
What's that? Who's that baby?
Your family
It's
members
you, no?
that have- How often do you think you might look up at the stars and wonder what might have been had you just put your faith in Rick? Up next, planet Earth.
Oh God, we're up!
Jerry and Beth, your family
Let's go back.
is an example of what headism has to offer the world.
The world?
Taken worldwide, and would like Jerry to be our church's head of advertising.
Jerry?
Beth, we'd like to promote you from horse surgeon straight past human surgeon. So
That's my dream. That's my dream.
This is all so overwhelming, but
Absolutely not. We've been waiting 16 years for our daughter to respect us. But the key is, it has to be our daughter, not this person.
You're ready to give up on your dream for someone? You already did. Once, you know, when she was born.
I married you because you're the love of my life.
And I'm lucky to have you, and I never tell you that. You know, we will come out of this stronger as a family.
Oh, please!
Don't do this!
At least the two of you together, your marriage. That's a good sign.
You're going to be okay. You will come
Summer
out of this baby.
Rick.
left a
What does it mean, truly?
Looks like the heads are getting angry.
Can they translate your words?
That has nothing to do with this.
Summer? Talking about people who are interpreting science to create a religion around it? Uh-oh.
I'm the only one that speaks to the head. Disqualified.
Ah!
Disqualified for China. Disqualified.
Sing, 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 sing.
That's right, it's me, Ice-T. I care now. I'd like to hear what Rick and Morty have to play.
What do you say, Rick?
I say, let's do it! Here we go!
Come on, let's hear that.
Head and over. Raise the posterior.
Ah!
Oh my god! Head and over. Yeah!
We're already gonna lose Principal Vijana.
The Cromulons have decided to declare Earth the final winner and bring our musical reality show to a conclusion. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Ah. Maybe
Did you
not.
just say musical reality show?
Possible that we may have been correlating some things that weren't actually related at all.
Looking for signs in the middle of a crisis who have some faith on something. Oh, Ice-T planet?
Hydrogen F. Father, I have changed. I am ready to rejoin my brethren on Alpha B Trio. Very well. Your exile ends today. Welcome
You're complete.
home, Water, tea. Father! I love you, son. I should have never turned you to ice.
Ah!
There's too many of them. Then I better crunch the numbers.
Ah! That was a good episode. That was a funny one. It was less, the mess than the last one. It was really more following one story, like usually. Something is happening, something weird, a giant head coming and telling you that you're gonna compete into a reality TV show in which you have to sing so you can save your planet. It's Rick and Morty, And because of that, we have an adventure for Rick and Morty, and we have an adventure for Summer and her parents. So it was the usual way to build an episode of Rick and Morty more than the last episode. For the story, about Rick and Morty parts, I think that it was more about Morty who is impulsive, who can't... he has enough about what Rick is doing, about how Rick is acting. He can't get it anymore. Like we saw that during some of the last episodes when he let Rick on that planet all alone. I mean, he asked for Rick to go with them and Rick, he refused. During the last episode also, like Morty is growing up, Morty is trying to take decisions by himself. It's not okay to follow Rick in all of his adventures anymore. He wants to tell Rick when he's doing things which are wrong, which are not pleasing him, and right there it was okay to give up on Rick and to just go by himself, to save his family, even if it was risky. Like he's not afraid of that anymore. He has more confidence on himself, he wants to prove himself. Really, since episodes we can see that about Morty. The fact that we have, I can't remember his name, Birdieman? Again, that's cool, that's really cool. We have news also about him and his couple, they are still together, that's great. And that guy is still defending Rick because he truly understands Rick. And he lifts stuff with him. I think that the baby, that Rick had, into his arms during that moment, that was Morty. The fact that they had the same yellow shirt to represent it, I really think so. We'll see. Yes, maybe it's also the answer about what Rick did when he was not with Beth and stuff like that. Again, the writers are talking a little about it, about that period of time that we need to discover, you know, what happened during it. About Rick and the fact that he's feeling like that, he's so sad, he's a desperate guy, and he needs help, he needs Morty's help during that moment. And Morty can't give up on him because you care about him, and Rick, he cares also about people. It's wrong to say the contrary, like right there, he's trying to save this planet. He could have just, you know, escaped all by himself, but no, he's trying to save that planet also. Rick is a bad people, don't get me wrong, like he's doing bad stuff, but at the end, he cares about people, he cares about his family. We had the proof of that already during the season 1, little by little, that he was changing, and during this season even more, in my opinion. And that was a good episode for Rick and Morty relationship, the fact that Morty, you can't give up in fact on Rick, you have to help him, you know it, and Rick, he cares about Morty also. He couldn't do things only by himself. He needs people that he loves around him, including Morty, maybe more Morty than the other ones. So that was cool. For their part, that was cool. For the part with Summer and her parents, it was really more about the message, you know, about people who are reading signs where they won't, because they are desperate and they need something in which they can believe. And they are ready to interpret everything in fact, and they are following rules which are dictating by you don't know what, you don't know who, but you are following them, even if it can seem a little stupid or excessive, even if it means to sacrifice people, to punish people who don't believe like you. And at the end, you know, in fact, you were wrong about it. A little discussion about religion, you know, about religions and the extreme things that religion can make you do. I appreciated, you know, the little thing, I think that it was on purpose, you know, it was a little wink for the Handmaid's Tale, you know, the praise be the, right there, the giant head. You know, it made me think of Praise be the Lord, I think, in the Handmaid's Tale. Or maybe it's something, you know, that really you are saying in English, you know, like we're not saying that in French. Maybe it's Dieu soit loué in French. Yes, it's Praise be the Lord in English, but we are not saying it that much, you know. Bon. You know, into the religion things, church and stuff like that. Yeah? That was a good discussion around it. For the characters, I'm glad because we had a moment with Beth and Jerry being like that, and also being sorry that they are not respecting enough each other in general, they are not saying enough to each other, that they love each other, that they are glad to be with each other. You know how worried I am since a long time for their marriage, so I'm really glad that we have a moment like that, you know, sometimes. It's really cool. For Summer, you know, I said it after the last episode, we don't have a lot about her, what she thinks, how she feels. And right there, you know, she was following all of these people and all, but there is not really a conclusion for her, something that she learned from that situation. She doesn't evolve a lot, you know, Summer. All of the other ones, they are evolving, and we are discovering more about their secrets, you know, like how they truly feel. We are really going deeper with them, but not for Summer. I hope that it's gonna change at some point. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. I'm gonna watch still 2 episodes of Rick and Morty today. That's gonna be cool. It's all for you guys for today, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.